Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic Mom Ministries. I am here today to talk to you about the ties that bind our soul. This is episode number 15 of Tarot and Truth, and I'm Nina Diedrich. First of all, I would like to send out a warm welcome to all of you who are tuning in for the first time, and to those of you who are returning, thank you. I'd also like to apologize if you were on the last live stream. It kind of got a little bit derailed. It happens sometimes, so I'm going to try and get this out before it gets derailed again. So, as I was trying to explain on the last live stream, we sometimes get stuck, with our duties, We get wrapped around how we have to do blah, 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 and X, Y, and Z, and that leaves no time for us to do anything that we want, right? But the thing is if we keep telling ourselves that, then there really won't be the time to do the things that we want. And what we're doing right now is learning how to do the things we don't want to do faster. And, that way it leaves more time to do the things that we do want to do. For me, I hate doing housework, so I learned how to do it really fast, working 2 housekeeping jobs and as a working in a hotel for a little while. I learned a lot of really cool tricks to shorten the process. In my customer service positions, learned a lot of other cool tricks and things like that to help organize my life better so that it felt a little bit more chaotic. And right now, what we need to really do is just think of a good plan of action to help us feel those ties that bind a little bit less. We wanted to have kids, but we didn't realize how much work that really was going to mean 24/7 for the rest of our lives, right? Or our parents, eventually they get old and we have to take care of them just like they took care of us, and we have to learn how to do these things with gratitude instead of with feelings of duty, right? Because these were all things we chose for ourselves to begin with, right? Hello, my love. It's good to see you. Apologize for the last live stream. It kind of got derailed a little bit. It happens. And so now we need to just figure out how to make that that real plan of action work for us. Shh. Enough. Sorry, the dog sees someone outside. And so if you feel really chaotic as far as your schedule goes, then, work on things like organization. If you feel kind of at a loose end or lonely or like you don't have enough friends, maybe take your kids to a library group, or maybe go to the park, or just do something to get out of the house, if you're dealing with things like chronic pain, move more, movement really does help. I know sometimes it makes it really hard. I know from personal experience, sometimes it's all I can do to get out of bed every day. So I gave myself something to get out of bed every day for this channel. I get up every day for this channel to show everyone you can do it too. It doesn't matter how bad it is. I have spinal headaches so bad that I can't even look at anything that isn't the color black without throwing up. And I've had those since I was 3 years old. We all have things we have to overcome in this life. But it's how we do that is really what matters. We can piss and moan about it. Or we can look at it and say, well, it could be worse. I could be in a wheelchair, or I could not be able to move at all. I could be blind or something else. There's always something to help turn your perspective around so that It's not so bad, you know? And instead you can laugh at yourself and go, yeah, I had a moment and it's okay. But now I'm going to move on because I'm grateful for the existence that I have, right? And in that way, we untie that tie that binds our soul. We realize we really are free and we're not stuck. I appreciate both of you too, more than you know. And this whole process is just learning how to love ourselves there. And sometimes it's really hard. Yeah. But it's not impossible. The very word impossible says, I'm possible. Everything that tells you that you can't do it is just a reaction of fear. And fear is false evidence appearing real. Anything that's not showing you love is showing you fear. And that's an illusion. So make sure that's what you're showing yourself too, is love and not the illusion. Because you're not broken. You're perfect, exactly as you are. And I couldn't love you anymore if I tried. There's nothing you need to do to earn it. And sometimes that's just what we need to hear. That somebody out there gives a shit. So yeah, I may not know you at all, but I care and I give a shit. But I won't listen to pissing and moaning. It's not who I am. And that's not how you get anywhere. You get somewhere by going, all right, I'm fed up with this, and now I'm going to do something about it to change it. Can you help me? Not by saying I can't. Or it hurts too much. Because you know what hurts too much? You not helping you. That's what hurts too much. And that's where most chronic pain comes from. You ignoring the help you need to give you. So then you hurt. If you start taking better care of yourself, it hurts less, right? And even those things that seem too big to overcome suddenly aren't so big. Because you learned how to love you where you were and not where you wanted you to be. Because sometimes we want ourselves to be somewhere that isn't good for us. So we're going to go to the Sacred Path deck and we're going to see where we should be going today. One, the Pipe card. Our prayer and inner peace. Say it with me now. Go within or go without, right? Today's a go within day. Ooh, my card flipped all the way over. Oh, there was two of them. Hold on. Ooh, I love these. Okay. Oh, that's funny. We get the 9, South Shield, Innocence and Inner Child. So we're getting back in touch with our inner child, right? What our inner child needs and wants, desires. And then we're deciding whether or not that's something that's good for our adult self. And if it is, we're giving it to them. And if it's not, we're going, no, honey, we can't do that because... And then we're holding them while they cry and sulk until they figure out we're right. Right? And that's how we reunite those pieces of ourselves in the whirling rainbow. 18. So 9 doubled. Also, when you add it together, it makes 9 as well. It's the unity, the wholeness card. We've achieved it. But only because we're now starting to acknowledge the fact that, well, sometimes our inner child has needs too. And we have to let them out and experience them, right? It's like your snap bang video, Bridget. I saw that. That was adorable, by the way. I know I didn't comment, but I haven't had a lot of time to do so. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Us learning how to get back in touch with the things that we're passionate about or that are fun, right? Or just make us look at life in a different way so that we can keep our vibration high and not get sucked down into the bullcrap. So we don't want to be there anymore. That's so 3D. All right, and we get 2 again. Oh, we get the 28 and the 38. So the 28 is the medicine bundle card, and this is about our allies and our support, right? This is knowing we have all the things in our basket to get where we need to go, right? And the 38, which is the 11, field of plenty, right? Our ideas are manifesting all the time. We don't have to ask for something we already know is coming, right? So, this is where we discuss our viewpoints, right? The talking stick. In council meetings, the talking stick was held by the only person talking. And if anybody violated the rules of the talking stick, well, they were sent away, right? Not that their viewpoints weren't valid, but because they couldn't respect the space. That's also an option, right? But it's not the one we want to choose right now. We want to choose respect for ourselves and for others and all of their boundaries. Well, 2 again. All right. It's about our ability to respond. The cradle board, right? The 27, another 9. This is about knowing that our things that we have to say have value. And that, well, it is our choice whether we respond or not and how we do so. And we need to let go of the things that aren't meant for us, right? That includes feelings like guilt and remorse and regret and sadness and anger over things we can't change. If you can change it, then change it. So then you don't have to feel that way about it anymore. But if you can't, give it away. It's time. Because we have the Stone People card, 39. Your crystals are going to become very important soon. Make sure you're taking care of them. They do hold all the records, and soon their knowing is going to be revealed to you. But all in good time. But for right now, it's time to count our coup. It's the victory card. We've achieved what it is we wanted to achieve. We've figured out what it is that's blocking us. Our lack of communication and honesty with ourselves and with other people when they're crossing our boundaries, right? We need to tell them that, like Thor is doing right now. Somebody's crossing his boundary. Thor, shh, come. It's okay. And then we need to learn to sit back and wait if they're not, Let's get one more. Oh, I say one more and I get 2. Okay, so right now we have a few decisions to make, right? We're sitting on the council fire. This is the ultimate decision card, right? It's about the choice between choosing something new or choosing something that feels safe, whether it's bad for you or not. Discussing it with the people around you and respecting their opinions when they have a differing view from yours. And in that way, we're starting to harness new abilities of communication, right? Aries is about the I am. How are you stating your I am? That's going to be what today's about. How are you making your boundaries known? And are you sticking to it when they're being crossed? Are you still being tied down by all those things that you shouldn't be? Or are you ready to cut those things loose and realize that ultimately the only thing that is your responsibility is you, right? And all the other things in your life are there by your choice. Because that's what the entirety of existence is, a choice. A choice to be happy or sad or mad or good or bad or whatever in every moment, including your responses. And knowing that with those and without those, you're creating them all the time. So make sure you're creating something that you can be proud of, something that you want to count your coup over. I know I am. So I'm going to cut this short. I love each and every one of you. And know that we here at Magic Mom Ministries are in full support of all of you in your journeys. And if you need some help, well, I'm only an email away. Please also go and check out the website and let me know what you think of it. I can't wait to hop on here tomorrow so that we can pull some free cards for all of you. Remember, Free Card Friday is going to be the second live stream of the day. And it will be immediately following the first one. So make sure you tune right back in. I love all of you. Be good. And know you're worth it. All of it. Even the bad stuff. Bye now.